Subscribe now. EU debates.
Press conference after the NATO meeting of foreign ministers. We'll have the NATO Secretary General joining us remotely from Brussels and the German Foreign Minister here in Berlin. Secretary General.
Good afternoon. We have just finished our first informal Foreign Ministerial meeting. Unfortunately, I was not able to attend in person due to COVID, but let me start by thanking you, Annalena, for hosting all the ministers for a free-flowing and constructive political discussion among the ministers. Germany is a staunch defender of the transatlantic bond. And at this turning point for our security, it is more important than ever that Europe and North America continue to stand united. Last night, Finland and Sweden updated ministers on their possible applications for NATO membership. It is up to them to decide if they want to join NATO. We will respect whatever decision they make, because all sovereign nations have the right to choose their own path. Finland and Sweden are NATO's closest partners. If they decide to apply, this would be an historic moment. Their membership in NATO would increase our shared security, demonstrate that NATO's door is open and that aggression does not pay. Today, allies discussed our strong support for Ukraine, the further strengthening of NATO's deterrence and defense, and the longer-term implications of the war, including on our future stance towards Russia. Russia's war in Ukraine is not going as Moscow had planned. They failed to take Kiev. They are pulling back from around Kharkiv. Their major offensive in Donbass has stalled. Russia is not achieving its strategic objectives. President Putin wants Ukraine defeated, NATO down, North America and Europe divided. But Ukraine stands, NATO is stronger than ever, Europe and North America are solidly united. Ukraine can win this war. Ukrainians are bravely defending their homeland. To help them to do so, allies have committed and delivered security assistance to Ukraine worth billions of dollars. And over the years, NATO and allies have trained tens of thousands of Ukrainian forces. All of this is making a real difference on the battlefield every day. We must continue to step up and sustain our military support to Ukraine and build on the work of the Ukraine Support Group, which recently met in Ramstein. Ministers also discussed our upcoming Madrid summit. We will make important decisions to reinforce NATO's deterrence and defense to reflect the new security reality in Europe, to further support and engage with like-minded partners near and far, and to adopt our next strategic concept, NATO's blueprint for an age of strategic competition. So, Mr. Baerbock, dear Annalena, once again, thank you for hosting the meeting, and thank you for your strong personal commitment to our alliance. Over to you in Berlin before we take some questions.
Thanks a lot, and thanks that we can have this virtually, and still all the best. It was more than a pity that you could not join us on today's and yesterday's meeting.